Hey guys, sorry I missed last week's recap for American Horror Story. I'm just really sorry. I don't really have an excuse for it. Normally I'm like really on top of getting those recaps up, but today I decided to combine the last two episodes that I've missed recapping for you, and because the finale is coming up this Wednesday and I'm definitely not gonna miss that one, so don't worry, I am gonna do a recap of the finale. Now, it's been a while and I remember certain key points, but I did have to read some like recaps online to refresh my memory. But I'm really not going to talk a lot about episode 11 because, which I think is called Protect the Coven, because not a lot happened. There was one major scene that I wanted to talk about, and that was the Delphi scene with Fiona and Marie. When they decide to meet up with Hank's father and talk with all those gentlemen of that company. That was a killer scene. Literally, I did not mean that, but literally, I loved that scene a lot. I was so excited watching it because I love Fiona, and I'm starting to grow a fondness for Marie, even though we all know what happened last episode. So that's basically the only thing that really happened that was super exciting for me in the 2 episodes ago, episode 11. Besides that, you know, Zoe and Kyle ran away together, supposedly to be like star-crossed lovers, and they're just gonna have a great life together, and they ran away from the Coven. But then in last episode they come back because Zoe believes that she's the next Supreme, which is kind of disappointing. When I heard that I was like, oh really? Because now they're gonna make it obvious that she is, which means she's probably not the Supreme. So maybe, I don't even know. I don't know, guys. I liked that all those guys died, and I love that the Axeman was involved in that episode. It's basically all I have to talk about because, I mean, yeah, we see Queenie come back, we see LaLaurie come back because Queenie, like, put her back together, which is revealing more and more power, so maybe she's the Supreme. I don't really care at this point. So then in last week's episode, we find out finally what the 7 things are, what the 7 powers are that make you the Supreme, that you have to master before you can be the next Supreme. And a lot of people died in that episode, and it was so sad. I mean, they have to be dead, right? Because, as we all know, everybody comes back to life in this season, so who knows if they're really dead. But Fiona died, which I almost wanted to cry. The whole scene was beautiful to me. I mean, I love Jessica Lange's acting so much that that scene with her and the Axemen was just amazing. I felt like it was shot in just one shot, and she just acted it so well. And then she was killed by her boyfriend, the Axeman, because she confessed to him that she was not, in fact, in love with him, and she was running away. And she was gonna kill everybody, so that would give her like an extra 30 years to be the next Supreme before another one came along. I don't think she'll come back. I really don't think she'll come back to life. I think she's gonna stay dead. The Axeman was killed because he came back to the Coven trying to kill the other witches. That didn't work out too much with that amazing scene where they're like, you came into the wrong house, and they were all like, woo. We saw Marie die. Well, not die, she's immortal, but LaLaurie cut her up into little pieces, and we saw that LaLaurie actually was not a changed woman, and she was actually still killing people. She killed a black man, one of the like gardeners, I think, and yeah, and that's about it with that scene. Yeah, Marie died, disappeared. She's gone, whatever. I think she'll stay gone though. What do you guys think? You think she's actually gone? Cordelia stabbed her eyes out again so she could have some power, and her powers did come back, but now she can see the future. So I know that they're going to focus on the 7 wonders in the finale, and we're going to have all the younger witches perform all of them, which I think Fiona said that, or Cordelia, I forget which character, but they had said that that would be dangerous because they could be killed if they aren't the Supreme. They can't perform them. They could really do some harm, because Fiona was going to have Queenie perform them to see if she was the next Supreme, but I think that was just where she was going to kill her. I don't know. So Misty comes back as well, and she and Madison have an amazing fight. Like, Madison gets her ass kicked, and it was amazing. I loved seeing that. I think Madison really needed that. Anybody else agree with me there? Because she was really annoying, and she just never got hers. She never got what was coming to her. So I was happy to see Misty do that to her to get her revenge. I'm surprised she didn't like kill her. I would have. Overall, this season hasn't been that exciting. There's been great episodes, but there are some lackluster episodes, I'm not gonna lie. And I'll do a whole overview, I guess, of the season and my thoughts in total once I see the finale, because obviously, I don't know, maybe they'll bring it back around, but overall it was kind of disappointing. I am excited for the fact that the next season is supposedly a circus, like a freak show. I think it was early 20th century they're gonna set it in, maybe in the 1800s. I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I think that's gonna be really, really exciting and really good and really disturbing because everybody loves a freak show. So what have been your thoughts over the last 2 weeks episodes, and what do you think is going to happen in the finale? I think there's going to be a giant twist to save themselves. I don't think they're just going to do the 7 wonders, okay, you're the supreme, and then everybody's happy. I think there's going to be something coming. I think something's going to happen. Something major is going to happen, but I don't know what. What do you guys think is going to happen? Anyway, I apologize again that I missed last week's episode. Hopefully this makes up for it, and I'll hopefully get the finale recap up on time. I do start school again this week, so I mean, I did schedule it so I have filming days off, so it'll be a little bit easier than last semester. Fingers crossed, at least, let's hope. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.